Guys, all the cars that you see in these videos are for sale on my website, www.woodsandbarclay.com. Enjoy the video. All right, guys, today is the official test drive day in the 1984 300 CD. Now, I've put a few hundred miles on it. I've kind of been enjoying the car, but now it's officially time to shoot the test drive. So let's go ahead and get on the road. Okay, before we start, we can see we have 62,627 miles. Trip odometer has 721 miles. Clock says about 150. Perfect engine idle. We are up at engine temp, and look, there's our hot oil pressure, which is outstanding, right at 2 bar. So let's go ahead and get on the road. And I'm also gonna put on this AC. It's on low. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit just for a second. Hopefully it's not blowing in the camera too bad, but it is hot here in Georgia, and the AC works beautifully. So I'm gonna try to cool it down a little bit, and then I'll put it on low here in a second. I'm sorry, let me put my seatbelt on real quick. All right, there we go. And I'll go ahead and put the AC on low. First thing I noticed about this car is the grain on the steering wheel. With such low miles, it still feels like factory new. The grain is not worn smooth or worn off at all. So we're gonna go up here to Georgia 400. You know, get on the interstate, get it up to speed. We'll go through some back roads here, test the suspension, brakes. We'll do all the stuff. Let me wait through this light here. Go ahead and see our blinker is working correctly. All right, now we're already up to engine temp, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drive normally. Oh man, perfect shifting. Transmission is extremely smooth. Yeah, you can barely tell it's shifting. A perfect engine temperature. See if this will focus. You can see the clock is correctly working. You can watch our trip odometer rolling over there. All the gauges work perfect. Now in 1984, the 1984, 82, 83, 84 all have the same transmission. 85, they changed the transmission, and the 1984 is actually the better transmission. I think that was the 722.3, and 85 was the 722.4. I might have gotten that backwards, but the 84, 83 and 82, they're a little bit stronger than the 85. 85 was smaller, a little more efficient, because they redesigned all that transmission and vacuum shifting for emissions. But the 84 is the more solid transmission. A little fun fact for you guys. A lot of people love the 85 because it has a little bit different rear gear, but the 84 actually has the better transmission. So it's give and take on the 84 and the 85 models. All right, we're gonna go ahead. This is uphill here, so I'm going to accelerate uphill just to test our engine power. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, super healthy engine. Okay, you can see I'm accelerating uphill, no problem. And we'll take this little roundabout here a little quick, just to test out our suspension, shocks. Check the body roll. Yeah, that's fantastic. The coupes are a little sportier than the sedans and wagons. You can corner a little more aggressively in the coupes. We'll hit these turns up here. See, I'm going about, we're gonna get up to about 55 here. And you can see through these turns, very minimal body roll in a coupe. Yeah, very nice. Outstanding engine. I just love these low mileage vehicles. The engines are always so healthy. You know, you can run these engines up to 500,000 miles if you take care of them. But you know, when you get up to that mileage, you always lose a few seconds on your 0 to 60 acceleration. You know, they get a little tired, but they do keep running. But these low mileage engines are just incredible. They're so peppy. And I was just running it hard. It's like 90 degrees here in Georgia. And you can see our engine temp right where it's supposed to be. Perfect. AC is working outstanding. And of course, I've had the dash out on this vehicle and tested all the vacuum pods. We have, we have cooled air blowing through all the vents, no problem. All right, I'll wait on this light, then we're going to get on to Georgia 400, and I'm going to try to do a 0 to 60 test for you guys. All right, here we go. Hopefully I can get up here where there's no cars in front or behind me, so we can do a nice 0 to 60. Some days I have traffic, we'll just have to see. And we are catching all the lights today. Turn that AC down a little bit. All right, here we go. We got nobody in front of us, so I think we're gonna be able to get this good test here. So I'm gonna have to scoot the seat up a little bit. There we go. Okay, looks like we're gonna have a clear shot for this 0 to 60. Hopefully this car doesn't turn here. All right, I'm gonna have to hurry, guys. Here we go. All right. Perfect shift point. Outstanding. Extremely powerful 617. Extremely healthy. Yeah, I'm gonna guess maybe, I don't know, maybe 13, 14 seconds, something like that. Very, very healthy engine. All right, we're gonna get out here on the interstate. I'm gonna go ahead and test the cruise control. We're going to engage the cruise control here. All right, they're perfect. We are holding at like, I don't know, 65. And if you look down here, my foot is not on the accelerator pedal. Holding right there at 65. Cruise control works perfect. I'll go ahead and disengage that. See our engine temp, even after hard acceleration and 90-degree heat with the AC running, we're still right there above the 80 mark. Let's go ahead and get in the fast lane and get it up to speed. Yeah, very nice power. We'll go ahead and get her up to 80. I backed off a little bit because I got some traffic coming here, but yeah, she runs good. Getting the fast lane over here. Extremely healthy motor. All right, we'll back down so I don't get a speeding ticket here. On this next exit, I'm gonna test the brake system. We're gonna do hard braking. See if I can get off here with nobody behind me. And yeah, she cruises, right there, about, 70, 75. Around 3,000 to 3,400 RPM is the sweet spot on these cars. And you can run it at that RPM all the way to from Los Angeles to New York and back. That's what they're designed to do. Don't let the RPMs scare you on these vehicles, guys. This is what classic cars are like. And the engineers designed these to run all day in that RPM band. Now, if you really want the best fuel mileage, you can get about 28. You can sometimes even bump up to 30 miles per gallon if you're like 60, 65 miles per hour. Let's do a hard brake test here. All right, there's a car behind me. I'm gonna see if I can go over here to the right. Okay, here we go. There's nobody behind me. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, hard brake. Excellent. Outstanding braking performance. All right, let's get back over here to Georgia 400. Yeah, this is an outstanding coupe, you guys. You just saw me doing well over 85. I think I was doing 90 miles an hour back there. Excellent engine, very tight suspension, excellent brakes. AC system works perfect. This is 100% sorted out, ready to go. Everything is 100% working. And we have passed this test drive with flying colors. 62,633 miles. So if you're looking for one of the nicest coupes in the country, this is one of them, guys. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and get back on 400. I'll shoot a little more driving video for you. And just to show you, the cooling system is also excellent. I was doing 90 with the AC running on Georgia 400, 90 degrees here in Georgia. Perfect engine temp. There's our hot oil pressure, just below 2 bars. Excellent. Jump back onto the interstate here. Oh, there's a Tesla, the Antichrist. I always tell people, if you really want an environmentally friendly car, it's not a Tesla. It's a 40-year-old diesel Mercedes. Think about it. This car was manufactured one time 40 years ago. It used the natural resources to manufacture this car one time. And if you take care of them, you can continue to rebuild the cars for the next 40 years. So in the time that this car will have been on the road, if it's taken care of, you would have bought, 10 Teslas. So let's talk about environmentally friendly. It's a classic diesel Mercedes. There we go. There's your cruise speed, guys. Right about 70s to 75, right about 3,000. That's really the sweet spot where they really hum on the highway. I mean, sure, you can take it up to 100 if you want, but right there, about 3,000 RPMs. That's where they feel the best and have the best cruising. You also get the best fuel economy right there at about 3,000 RPMs. Cruise control one more time. All right, there we go. Got it set between, what is that, 67, something like that, 3,000 RPMs. No foot on the accelerator. And you can also accelerate. So if I push the lever here up, see, I can accelerate with the cruise control lever. And I just let go. And now we're holding right there at 70. We can decelerate. Watch this. I'll press down on the lever. Now we're decelerating. Works perfect, just as expected. I'll go ahead and disengage it. All right, I'm going to get this back in the shop and get it covered up. Mission accomplished on the cruise control, and mission accomplished on the test drive. And this is a fantastic car. Fully sorted. I would say the next maintenance you need to do would be change the oil in 3,000 miles. No one ever hurt their car by changing the oil too much. Remember that. Anyway, next video will be the official walk around video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.